Here I am, everybody. Basement Tapes, number 329. John Keating reporting to duty, for duty, at duty. I didn't make a duty, but I'm here, dutying it up and living the dream in the basement with the cards and the tapes. The tapes, you say, the tapes is how we used to record stuff back in the day. Magnetic tape, not that blue crap people like to put all over their top loaders and their card savers and their all that junk. Just wrap up a mailbox with blue tape and throw it in the back of a mail truck. What the heck am I saying right now? 1979 Diamond Greats, as they say, as Tony the Tiger would say, Diamond Greats. I have 79. Nope, I have 100 of these, and I am questioning whether these really are Diamond Greats. But let's get into this a little deeper here. Beckett OPG tells us that there are 399 of these things, 39-cent average value, $155 total value. Complete set of 400, it says, is $60 to $120. So right there, it says total cards. And then over there in set information, it says this 400 card set features black and white portraits with players' names, lifetime statistics, team name, and playing position printed in black in the white margins. The backs, folks, they are blank. Nothing on the backs. So if you like back, like Sir Mix-a-Lot, this is not your set. So 400 of these, 5.8 rating, 2 votes, it says here. Teams depicted are the Boston Braves, Boston Red Sox, Brooklyn Dodgers, the Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, Cincinnati Red Legs, Cleveland Indians, Detroit Tigers, New York Giants, New York Yankees, Philadelphia Athletics, Philadelphia Phillies, Pittsburgh Pirates, St. Louis Browns, St. Louis Cardinals, and the Washingtonian Senators. Didn't talk about the top three. Maybe I should get to the top three of these here. Back to Beckett we go. Another quarter in the slot. Let's spin the wheel. Joe DiMaggio is your number one card. Willie Mays and Pee Wee Reese. So tied with Duke Snyder. So when I say there aren't a lot of Diamond Greats in here, what I'm saying is I don't have a lot of the Diamond Greats. What I have, I guess the top ranked card here, holy mackerel, you have to go way down. It's Fred Fitzsimmons. Card number 29, the most valuable one I have of this set, which is 50 cents. What happened there, folks? How did I get to be so lame with this set? Hall of Famers, there's 39 of them here, and I probably haven't won. DiMaggio, Sewell, Gomez, Marquard, Terry, Hoyt, Jackson, Hubble. It's Travis Jackson, folks. Mize, Irvin, Mays, Grimes, Lopez, not George Lopez, Al Lopez, DeRocher, Reese, not Witherspoon, Pee Wee, Snyder, not Snyder, the superintendent from whatever that show was with Valerie Bernelli, Days of Our Lives, One Day at a Time, whatever it was. I should shut up. Alston, Drysdale, Dick Williams, Billy Herman, Minoso, Usual, Slaughter, Farrell, not Farrell, Spondor, Rush, Kovaleski, Averill, Feller, Boudreau, Roberts, Ashburn, Lindstrom, Weiner, Geringer, Newhouser, Bunning, and Eddie Matthews. Comments. One comment from Mike Sports Fans. I do not believe this was a TCMA issue, but a standalone issue, it says. Well, I don't know about that, buddy. They're saying it's the TCMA Diamond Great set over there on TCDB. So those TCs are getting together and fixing to conspiracize against your rear end. Let's get to the gallery here. There's Joe DiMaggio. Looks like almost like Milton Bradley cards, don't they? Diamond Greats, 1979, number one. Yankees, outfield. Joe's in his road, unis. Lifetime games, 1736. Lifetime hits, 22-1-4. This guy could stroke it, folks. 1537 RBIs, 325 career batting average. So a lot of Yankees there leading us off. That's probably why I don't have any. There's Bob Sharkey, Joe Sewell, George Pipgrass, and George Selkirk. So lots of Georges there. Babe Dahlgren, Spud Chandler. It's my Tinder name. Duffy Lewis, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We get to the Dodgers with Lonnie Frey, Dixie Walker. He's a jerk. Leo DeRocher, Preacher Rowe. Clyde Sukforth is there as well. Let's click another one. Cubs outfielder Bill Nicholson, Vern Olson, Johnny Schmitz, Bob Sheffing, and Bob Rush is another one of those Cubbies. So these are fun little set to look at. Some of these players that wouldn't make these retrospective sets normally. Thurman Tucker is there with the White Sox. He's an outfielder. Cass Michaels, Billy White, Whight, Don Leonard, Sammy Esposito. He did not play for the Boston Bruins or the Chicago Blackhawks. Jim Landis, Bob Shaw, Minnie Minoso there, card number 150. So fun little card there. Minnie Minoso. Let's get to page 19. There's nothing available here for the St. Louis Browns. Interesting. People just gave up submitting photos. There's some Braves there. Wally Berger, John Lanning, Buck Jordan, Jimmy Turner with your Boston Braves, I guess. So all their lifetime stats, players you may or may not have heard of. I haven't heard of a lot of them. And that's probably because I don't possess the really, really good players in this set. Mel Parnell with the Red Sox, Matt Batts. Man, look at that. Matty Batts. What a legacy he had to uphold there as a offensive player. 26 home runs in 546 games, 269 average for Matty Batts with your Boston Red Sox. Gene Stevens, Milt Bowling, Charlie Maxwell, Willard Nixon. Always thought that was an interesting name. Willard. There's Whit Wyatt with the Cleveland Indians, 106 wins. Oscar Grimes, Roy Weatherly. Goes on and on. There's Bob Feller. He won a lot of games and would have won a lot more had he not gone away to the war. Mel Harder, that's what she said. Ken Keltner, Ron Embry, all that stuff. All these great players, diamond greats, all of them. Jim Greengrass, Gene Freeze, Bobby Morgan with the Phillies, Don Demeter, Eddie Sawyer's a manager, Bob Johnson, that's a normal name for the Athletics. He's Indian Bob Johnson, some would say. Tom Ferrick, Walt French, etc., etc. That goes on and on and on. So some greats back then, some not so greats. Learning more about players. So if I were to look through this gallery, Carl Scheib right there, I'd learn more about what these folks did or didn't do on the baseball field. Dick Grote, Vern Law, Bob Skinner, recognize those names from the Yinzerville across the state there. Finally, number 40, Dick Wakefield with the Tigers, Steve Shuchak, Hal Newhouser, great Hal Newhouser there, and so on and so on. So TCMA, 1979 Diamond Great set. Some dispute there between the Hatfields and McCoys as to whether this was a TCMA set, but I believe it to be one. And a quarter of the way there, need to get myself some prime players in this set. None of these Freddie Fitzsimmons or whoever that is that I have. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. See you folks on the next one.